So we took delivery of this 16-pound slab of pork belly. This is from Whiffletree Farm in Warrenton, Virginia. The pigs they use are open grazed and a mixture of heirloom breeds. This was not cheap. It was around $10 a pound. We hope to make about 3 slabs of 5 pounds, 5+ pounds a piece of bacon out of this. And so I need to get to cutting this down into 3 separate slabs, and then we'll get to the cure. Our butchering skills are getting better because this is exactly 5 pounds of the slab, and you can see how nicely marbled this meat is right here. I mentioned how much I spent on this particular slab. I was at Costco today getting ready for some Christmas cooking, and saw that they now carry pork belly in large slabs at a much reduced price. A slab just slightly smaller than this would have gone for about $20. I think they're charging like $2.70 or $3 a pound. So we'll try that pork belly also at some point. But I'm looking forward to tasting this artisanal pork as well. Our cure is very simple. You need to use these measurements for a 5-pound slab, and that's important because the Instacure, the pink salt here, needs to be measured appropriately for the size of the meat. We have some brown sugar here, half a cup of brown sugar, half a cup of kosher salt. Actually, this is salt that we've made ourselves from our Rhode Island beach. I have a few leaves of sage that we'll add to the cure, and then about a tablespoonful of salt, tablespoonful of uncracked black pepper, and then this is a teaspoon right here of the Instacure number 1, which is the Prague powder, which is there to both help preserve the meat and give the bacon its distinctive flavor. We're going to take these ingredients for a spin in the Cuisinart to crack all that pepper and make a uniform mix. Our cure has been taken for a spin. It's fully mixed, and we have our slab of bacon. We're now going to rub some honey, some of our fresh honey, over the outside of it, and that'll help the cure to adhere and give it a little bit of extra flavor as well. So we want to rub this cure over the entire piece of meat. So we've rubbed the the cure all over the bacon on all sides, and now we're going to pop it into a 2-gallon bag and pop it in the fridge. The program from there is to let it rest in the fridge for about 7 days, turning it every couple of days to redistribute the cure. You'll see some liquid dissipate from the meat. That's okay, but 7 days in this cure in the fridge. This is a little smoking box made by a company I think called the Mason Smokers, and I'm just getting it started now. It's fueled by these hickory wood pellets. You just start it with a blowtorch, which is kind of interesting. I let it flame up here and get some char established, then I'll blow out the flames and it should smoke. And then we're going to put it in our grill and lay our slabs of cured pork belly on it to smoke for about 2 hours. After rinsing off the bacon last evening, I set it out in a rack and let it dry a little bit overnight in the refrigerator. That gives its outside layer a little time to dry, which is supposed to have the smoke have a better penetration. You can see our little smoker rig really is producing a lot of smoke. We've got our slabs in there. We'll let these go for about 2 hours. Here we have some slices of our bacon. We've used our meat slicer to slice them fairly thin. There's one slice here that's a little thicker. We're going to pop these in the oven and see how they taste when we pull them out. So we just had a bite. It's very different from the stuff you get in the vacuum sealed section of your grocery store. It's a little smokier than what you would find in prepackaged bacon. This is a lot leaner, by the way, than other prepackaged bacons. The flavor is delicious, by the way, but I'm wondering if it's different than the run-of-the-mill bacon because of the special pork we used, the free-range pork that we used from Whiffletree Farm. I think what I would do next time, because you really do taste the smoke, and I find that taste pleasant, but some might find it overpowering, is I might reduce the smoking time in the smoker from 2-ish hours to 1 hour. But what I have used this bacon for is as a garnish for other dishes, so throwing it into pasta as little bits or on top of pizza. It adds a real sense of character that is very different than your typical grocery store bacon. Okay, Buster, give me the verdict.
I think it's good. I really like it.
How does it compare with the bacon you're used to?
It's definitely a different flavor.
Yeah.
It's not like... It's not as, like, wet. It's like... It's
very lean, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that might be because of the pig we got it from. It was a heritage pig. How does the smokiness taste?
Yeah, it's really good. I think it's way better than your usual store-bought.
Would
crap.
you have that for breakfast?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah, they put on some eggs.
Good. Glad you like it.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, bud.